In the remote village of San Isidro, nestled deep within the Philippine jungle, whispers of an have plagued the community for generations. This creature, a shapeshifter that preys on the living, is said to take the form of a beautiful woman by day and a monstrous beast by night. One evening, a young farmer named Miguel returned home late from the fields. As he walked the dark, narrow path to his hut, he heard a faint melodic humming. Curious, he followed the sound until he saw a woman sitting by the river, her long black hair cascading down her back. She turned to him, her eyes glowing faintly in the moonlight, and smiled. "Good evening," she said softly. "I'm lost. Could you help me find my way?" Miguel, though wary, was captivated by her beauty. He offered to escort her to the village, but as they walked, he noticed something strange. Her feet didn't touch the ground. When he glanced at her reflection in a puddle, it wasn't her face staring back but something grotesque and twisted. Panic surged through him, but he kept his composure. Remembering the old tales, he reached into his pocket and pulled out a handful of salt, a known ward against. He discreetly sprinkled it behind him as they walked, creating a barrier. The woman suddenly stopped, her smile fading. "You're clever," she hissed, her voice now guttural and inhuman. Her form began to shift, her limbs elongating, her mouth stretching into a jagged grin. Miguel bolted, running as fast as he could toward the village. Behind him, he heard the sound of wings flapping and a blood-curdling screech. When he finally reached the safety of his home, he barred the door and lit a fire, clutching a crucifix tightly. The next morning, the villagers found strange claw marks on his door and a trail of blackened footprints leading into the jungle. Miguel never walked alone at night again, and was never seen in San Isidro, though the villagers still whisper of her, waiting in the shadows, hungry for her next victim. Pause for dramatic effect. So next time you're out late, remember some things that lurk in the dark are better left undisturbed.